Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Thursday, the 17th day of October 2024. I bring news update. Biafra fighters don't kidnap, they arrest. Prince Well offers detailed explanation about hostilities at Bakassi Peninsula. Oh yes, that's what's happening now. The founder of the Biafra Nations League, BNL, Prince Well Richards, who operates under the IPOB, that's Indigenous People of Biafra, under Mazen Amdekano and Mazen Monepa. Yes, has reacted to the abduction of divisional officer of Idabato subdivision of Bakassi Peninsula, Ewane Roland. He said he has been following the situation with keen interest. Yes, now Richard said, even as he does not know what transpired as he has been in the hospital when the incident happened, he believed that if Biafra fighters are behind the missing DO, that's district officer, it means he was not kidnapped, but he was likely arrested. Yes. He said though fingers are pointing at Dragon Fighter Marine, a group that operates at Idabato, but they don't operate like kidnappers and pirates. Yes. Say this group, they don't operate as kidnappers. If they want to go after you, they will arrest. They don't kidnap. Yes. Now, he said the Cameroon government should not pretend they don't know the grievances of their people. In his start statement, quote, "First, we asked them severally to withdraw completely from Bakassi, stop oil exploitation, and also not to force our people to pay tax to them, as against the Green Tree Agreement. Even though the agreement was between them and Nigeria, they are forcing our people to become their citizens, which is also against the Green Tree Agreement. When one party continues to violate an agreement, the people will take laws into their hands. They know what to do for their DO to be freed from detention. When you continue to make empty threats, you create more problems." End of quote. Now this is what is happening now. In Bakassi Peninsula, of course, we reported that the DO was abducted. And because of that, the Nigerian government and Cameroonian authorities, they're having strained relationship. They're having bilateral issues. Yes. And now Prince Well, like I've said, he operates under the leadership of Mazen Amdekano and Mazen Monepa. Oh yes, as the IPOB, he is under IPOB. Yes. He operates under IPOB, this Prince Well. Yes, and now he's saying, of course, there are other splinter groups in the coastal areas fighting, yes, and all of them, they are under Biafra fighters. They fight under Biafra, yes. They fight under this BNL, and the BNL is under IPOB. So this is what is happening. It portends, serious consequences for the people who refuse to allow the Biafrans to go. Yes, you have seen splinter groups in the coastal areas. They are springing up, and they pledge their allegiance to the Biafran struggle. Yes, now I have said it. Said the Cameroonian authorities know what to do to free their DO. They reached an agreement was signed, though between them and Nigeria. They call it Green Tree Agreement, but they are violating it, and the Nigerian authorities are doing nothing. They are not enforcing it. So these guys have taken their own destiny, their destiny to their own hands, because they are the ones living there. One man is in Abuja doing whatever he likes, doesn't care about the people. So the people want to take the destiny to their own hands, and they have pledged their allegiance to the Biafran authorities. That's where they belong. That's where they want to be. So they are fighting under Biafra. They are self-determination groups, but they are doing so under Biafran fighters, under the umbrella of Biafra liberation. That is the point. So that is it. Shows that Biafra, even as we are speaking, have not been restored as a country. But when you look at these people in the coastal areas, oh yes, they are showing their allegiance to the country, Biafra. though has not been established as a country as we are speaking. Yes, like we have in the 1967 to 1970 when Biafra was a full-fledged country. Now, Biafra is not a full-fledged country. Yes, it's government in exile. Biafra is still operating government in exile. But even at that, you have seen allegiance coming from this kind of people. Yes, they call this one, this group, I think that should be Dragon Marine. Dragon Marine. Yes, they are the ones. They don't, Dragon Fighter Marine. Yes, they don't fight or they don't kidnap people. They operate by way of arresting people. They are not kidnappers. That's what Peninsula is saying. Say they are not kidnappers. They arrest you. They come openly. They say, "Look, we have arrested you." So it's no issue of kidnap for ransom. Nobody is kidnapping for ransom. Yes, you have been arrested, and you will say you will come and explain yourself. That is the point. So he said it's not issue of abduction. It's arrest. We arrested you for the reason for social offense you have committed, and now you have to explain yourself. So that's arrest. Kidnap and abduction is quite different. When you are abducted and you are looking for money, okay, yes, and you are hiding inside one place and you don't make yourself known. But this one, they said they have come openly to say, look, we are the ones doing all these things, and once they do it, you have to come and clarify issues. So they said Cameroonian government know what to do. Oh yes, you won't sign an agreement and you boycott it. That is childish and it causes problem. And they said you are making empty threats. You come and threaten the people. Come and threaten them. And we think that those threats, they will sink and nothing will happen. They will react to it. That is what is happening. That's what Peninsula said. Stop your empty threats. Do the needful. Yes, stop the oil exploration or exploitation, better still, and stop forcing the people, the Peninsula, to pay tax to the Cameroonian government and authorities. Say, no way. That's not the Green Tree Agreement. That's not what it said. You are violating the Green Tree Agreement. Yes. So that's what's happening there in Bakassi Peninsula as escalation, as these hostilities escalates. So they are saying the Biafran fighters don't abduct, don't kidnap, they arrest. Yes, that is the point they are making this time around. Yes, and so that is it. Both the authorities in Nigeria and the Cameroon, they know what to do. Simple. They know what to do. The Nigerian side, they know what to do. As the Cameroonian side know what to do. But all of them decided to play the ostrich. Yes, they play the ostrich as if, oh, they don't know what these people want. In Nigerian side, you have known that these people, they played the allegiance to the Biafran. Splinter groups coming up on daily basis to pledge their allegiance to the Biafran struggle. Oh yes, that should sound a note of warning to the authorities in Nigeria that it is time for them to allow the Biafrans to go. Oh yes, they have conducted their own self-referendum. That's Biafrans have conducted their own self-referendum, and it was successful. They saw it. They are aware. The Nigerian authorities, they are aware of this. They know that a self-referendum has been conducted and it was hugely successful. Oh yes. So what's the point? Waiting. You have seen splinter groups coming up on daily basis to challenge the status quo, to say we are with Biafrans. Now talking about the criminal authorities, they know what to do. Like this Prince will have said. Yes, allow them. Stop, exploitation. Stop forcing them to pay taxes. And stop all the empty threats you are doing, all the coercion you are doing at the coastal, areas. So that's the point. We appreciate all the people working for Biafran freedom. They're wonderful. Yes. So what we are saying is this: let the authorities in Biafra, in Nigeria and in Cameroon, do the needful. They know what to do. Yes, particularly for their man to be freed. They know what to do. That's the point. Yes, let them do what they're supposed to do to free their man. He has been arrested, as Prince will have said, saying it was an arrest, not abduction.